You made a loaf of homemade bread, and the crust ended up being hard as a rock. I think I broke a tooth. Has this ever happened to you? Do you wish that your loaf had nice soft crust, like the bread that you buy at the store? Well, the bad news is that the loaf you already baked is toast. Get it? Toast is like hard and crunchy and never mind. But the good news is there is hope for your next loaf. But before we get to that, let's ask why the crust gets hard in the first place. Well, lots of the loaf's moisture escapes as steam while it's cooling. Now you may be thinking, if you can just prevent all that steam from escaping, then maybe the crust won't dry out. And you'd be right. Now, there's a right way and there's a wrong way to do it. Some wrong ways would be to put it in a box or some sort of bag. For boxes, because there's still going to be some airspace around where the steam's going to go and you still lose some moisture. For bag, it's because bags tend to expand when you've got steam inside of them, causing the same problem. You need something that wraps the loaf up tightly. Now you may be thinking, what about aluminum foil? You'd be on the right track, except that steam can corrode aluminum, which would cause holes to form and you might have some metal residue on your loaf. And yes, I am speaking from experience. That leaves us with plastic wrap. Now maybe you're savvy and maybe you've heard that if you expose plastic wrap to high temperatures, such as you would have with steam, toxic chemicals can be leached out of the plastic and contaminate your food. That used to be true, but not so much anymore. Most plastic wraps these days are safe. And if you want to be sure, all you have to do is check the box. If it says it's microwave safe or provides microwave instructions, or if the box says low density polyethylene, then it's safe, as far as we know. As soon as it's done baking, quickly remove it from the pan. Cut off a large piece of plastic wrap and tightly wrap up the loaf, making sure that there's no holes. Don't take the plastic off until it's completely cooled. If there are any damp spots on the crust after you've unwrapped it, let it dry in the air for a couple of minutes before putting it in a bag for long-term storage. Congratulations! You've got a loaf with a nice, soft crust.